Back in 2019, I worked at Horror Nights for the first time as a scare actor. I auditioned in the past but didn't make the cut. Before I auditioned, I would always look for videos and information about working at the park, but there wasn't much I could find. So I decided to put together a video myself for future scare actors and other people interested in how the park works. I auditioned in the summer with about 30 to 50 other actors in the room with me, where we acted as insane as possible in front of these judges while they blasted heavy metal music. Some of us were acting like zombies, others screaming like clowns, some running around like werewolves. After being selected, I went through a whole lot of measurements, interviews, paperwork, and more. And as summer was ending and Horror Nights drew closer, we started going to the park for meetings where we would get a closer look at the mazes, our costumes, and characters, and eventually be cast. Some people were scare actors in the mazes, some people got scare zones, some people were blackout performers, and then I was put into pool with several other actors. The scare actor pool is where they would grab us extra actors and put us into certain spots, whatever they needed that night. And then eventually, as some actors would drop out, the pool performers would replace them and take the roles permanently. As for me, I stayed in pool the whole season, which was great because I got to work in every maze except for House of a Thousand Corpses. And I was able to play several roles in each maze. I played Spiky, Bibbo, Rudy, and Killer Clowns, along with some blackout positions. I was also the Wolfman and Frankenstein in their maze, and Nathan, the zombie dad from Creepshow. I was Bob in the hazmat suits and Blackout in Stranger Things. I played Satan Claus in Holidays, Blackout in Pandora's, Tethered in Us, and Peter Venkman in Ghostbusters. The blackout performers are the ones behind the scenes controlling the puppets and animatronics like the Demodogs in Stranger Things, the Hooting Owl in Us, or Slimer in Ghostbusters when it wasn't a costume. I also had the brief opportunity to run around in a smaller scare zone as Satan Claus at the end of Holidays. As for the hours working at Horror Nights, it ranges depending on the night, but roughly every day I would get there around 3, wait to be cast as a character, get my costume and props, and then walk to the maze or get on a bus to take us down to the lower lot. And finally the maze would open around 5 or 6 depending. And then we wouldn't get home until 1, 2, sometimes even after 4 when it got closer to Halloween. We also make a lot of great friends working here. I was surrounded by actors, supervisors, coordinators, and all kinds of people that were all just as obsessed with horror films, haunted houses, and Halloween spirit just like me. Working as a scare actor at Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights was one of the best jobs I've ever had, and I hope to continue working there for years to come.